Welcome to the channel, guys. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Pat and KELS Show, episode 16. We're going to start off because I know a lot of people want to watch the Chelsea match. But for this episode, we're going to talk about the Man City and Spurs game. I have a lot to talk about, especially for Spurs, who have been holding L's in this particular transfer window, it's a bit sad because if it was happening to my team, I'd feel bad, but obviously it's Daniel Levy and nobody really cares. But anyway, we're also going to talk about Pep Guardiola's press. There's a few things he talked about in his press. We're going to ask a few things saying, what did he mean by that? Trying to break down a few things. And also, we are going to talk about transfers because transfers are still going on. Fab is not giving up. Fab is not giving up. Man, the brother is not giving up. The reports are City are blocking the move of Savio, but Fabrizio is not giving up. And then we are going to dive deep. Is Akanji going to go? Because if I think about it, right, as a person, where is Akanji going to be sold? Like, are they going to buy him? Because Galatasaray hasn't done anything at all. We haven't bought anybody, and people have been telling me, the ITKs have been telling me that Galatasaray are the ones that are going to buy somebody. For the past few months or weeks, Galatasaray haven't bought anybody. But anyway, I'm going to bring on KELS, but I'm also going to send the link to Kim, if you are home, Kim, because Kim, you keep complaining to me, but sometimes you're not home, so you can't hate on me if I say I'm going to send you a link and Kim, you're not here. So I'm going to send a link to you, Kim. I can see you're in the comments already, and I think that comment is towards me saying I forgot you, but I didn't forget you. As last time you told me you were not available. So anyway, we're going to send you the link. So anyway, let's go with the show. So Kelkster, I've already introduced the show. I've already said we're going to talk about the Spurs preview. We're going to leave the Spurs preview at the end because I think that's obviously for the end, but we're going to start off with transfers. I spoke about transfers today in the daily show. I had a daily show. I spoke a bit about transfers, but now we're going to talk about transfers again because it looks like Fabrizio is not giving up on Savinho, but I think that story is gone. Me personally, where it's reached, if Spurs are coming with 80 million pounds, I'm grabbing them. I'm grabbing that money and running away. I know that we want to keep Savinho, but come on, even 70 million pounds cash. If they get 70 million, let's be honest, Man City, I don't know who's told you that maybe Savinho is a Ballon d'Or winner. I don't know who's. I'm sorry. I don't think it's. Look. He might become a Ballon d'Or winner, but come on, 80 million pounds, and we say
the money and run.
No, but apparently you are still blocking it. They're still blocking it because they have fear that he's got so much potential. I'm sorry, but what I know he has potential, but I don't think it's the potential of 80 million pounds. This is Kudos is better than Savinho currently, not potential wise, but currently. Kudos went for 55 million. And Semenyo is better than Savinho currently. I'm not talking about potential. I'm talking about just currently as a player. Semenyo would be, but Semenyo that put him at 45 million. So Savinho for 80. What has Thomas Frank seen? What do you think he's seen to go to the point of saying, get me this guy? Because he spoke about it in his press. I want certain players, and I'll fight for certain players, but I will not. He said, I will not fight for players who don't want to be here. I'm thinking you're talking about Eze. But what has Thomas Frank seen at the point where Spurs, who are very stingy with money, are willing to break a record? I don't know. I just I don't know.
Probably the same thing we saw in Savinho, like just a very talented young player, a little bit of flair. You know, he's very good at assisting. So, you know, he had a very good season for Girona. I think that turned a lot of heads and a lot of potential, and he's just kind of on our bench. So this is nothing new. We have this all the time. We have these really talented players. We don't give them a chance and they move on. So I still like Savio. If he stays, I'm happy with it. But if he wants to go start for Spurs, I'm not going to blame him. Because I think we have better players than him. I think Turkey's way better. I think Foden's way better. And obviously Marmoush is kind of holding him back in the on the left wing. I think he's better than Doku right now. And I know you're going to hate me for saying that, but I personally see it more with Savinho than I do with Alcu. But if he stays, then we keep a very promising talent, and hopefully we keep developing him. And if we sell him, then let's make a huge profit and go buy somebody better than him.
But 80 million pounds, what are they seeing? I'm sorry. I don't know. I know there's potential, but come on.
I think we're being a little difficult with them because of how Daniel Levy has treated our club. He got mad at us because we overpaid him for Kyle Walker. Okay, I'm going to say quote unquote overpaid because at the time, remember, everybody lost their mind when we paid 50 million for Kyle Walker. Everybody lost their mind. They said we're ruining the market, we're ruining football. We gave him a huge amount of money and he got mad at us. Then we offered him a boatload of cash for Harry Kane, who had like 2 years left on his deal. What did we offer him? Like 150 or something? We offered him a boatload of money. He got mad at that and said no. And then he's been one of the figures behind the 115 stuff. So this guy just has it out for us. He's got a vendetta. I'm starting to think some of it's more than just football related. So yeah, we're gonna be you know what's to him. And he's kind of done it to himself. So if you want the player, pay the money. Stop being cheap.
But I think 80 is enough. 80 is enough.
Yeah, if we turn down 80 million, I seriously question what's going on with this football club, because one thing all I hear about is like, oh, well, we'll just let all these players run their contracts down and get no fees for them. Well, eventually that starts costing you money. So we have to make up the sales otherwise, and it's usually with younger players. So business-wise, if you could, what did we buy him for? 25 million or something? And if you sell him for 80, that's a huge profit and kind of helps make up for some of these all these players you let go on free.
Yeah. So what about Kim? What do you think, Kim? I know you're very vocal saying we have to keep him. I was also backing that we have to keep him. But Kim, there is a price that comes in and you're like, 80 million pounds. 80 million, come on, Kim. 80 million pounds. We're not talking. This is not Vinicius. We're talking about. I know. I know that there's potential, but what if the potential never comes? Would you get it? So I don't know.
I wouldn't sell him for 200 million or 300 million.
Okay, I don't know if I.
No, I'm joking. No, seriously, no. Of course. You know, if they're willing to pay 80 for him, of course, it's just business. You have to let him go. You know, if they're willing to pay it and he's okay with it, then let him go to, and hopefully Rodrigo, which we most likely will then pick up, will be able to do his job. Hopefully.
And there is a rumor going around. It's from ESPN, which is a little more reliable than Spanish mouthpieces. Allegedly, the price for Rodrigo is only 80 million euros. Allegedly.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So if you could sell Savio for 80 million, I don't care if it's pounds or euros.
They want. I know, but I heard that from I heard the same thing from ESPN too, the same as you, because I like to listen to them. But I think also they said that, as far as I understood, that they are willing to. Real Madrid wants to get him off the books.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
But they also want, but they're not going to give him away, of course. So, you know, but we know that we'll probably go in at 60 and see how much further we have to go. But I doubt we're going to be willing. I doubt City will be willing to pay 100 for him. That I don't think.
Wait, 100 euros is like 60. I don't know. 100 euros is like 80 million pounds. So yeah. He's capable. But look, Savinho, even for 70 million pounds, come on, we're giving away Savinho. £7 we're giving away Savinho. Yeah. 70 million pounds. I'm gift wrapping Savinho. Even at 65, they had me at 65.
65 is a big profit.
That's what I'm saying. What's up with Spurs? Does Thomas Frank put him highly? This must be the manager, because the manager seems to be the one demanding these things.
Yeah, but if you remember, I believe that people are forgetting how much influence he did have. No, he didn't score a lot of goals last season, but still, he was able to get past a lot of players. He just didn't get the goals, and I still believe that if he gets a hold of the goal, he will get it. It just takes time, and I believe that if he were to stay at City this season, he would score a lot more goals than what he did last season. That I'm 100% sure of, because I feel that I saw him. How can I say this? I feel that he was good at his playing style.
Oh, you mean okay? You mean overall play style? He's good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
which is true. Which is true. Hey Patrick and Kels, hope you're doing well. Can't wait for the game tomorrow, bright and early in the US. Yeah,
Oh,
so
don't remind me.
yeah, so
You're on the West Coast, aren't you, Kel?
yeah, she is. Yeah,
4:30
God.
in the morning.
yeah. She says
That's why we're not doing a watch along because
I
I
feel
will
good.
not be.
It says I feel good to face Spurs with no Kane, Son, especially after the Wolves game, and also there's no
Facts,
Madison,
Carrie. Facts.
There's no Madison, and there's no Kulu. They're all injured. And also, let me just share this anyway. It says that breaking news: Tottenham are prepared to go over 70 million for Savinio. Wow, these guys are losers. Talks continue in 24
There
hours.
was a.
First play. I'm
I
sorry,
saw
they
some
are.
KFA on Twitter say
You
85
can't. No,
million
no.
euros.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
KFA.
I love Savinio. Maybe in a few years we'll be like, wow, we made it. We made the right choice. But right now, it's potential. What have you seen? I know. Look. He's beautiful to watch. Amazing to watch. I don't care about the goals. He's very destructive when you give him freedom and stuff like that. But I'm sorry.
No.
70, you're talking this money is for somebody who's 25 and established, or somebody who's 21 and showing generational potential. We're talking about generational, that you're like, wow, you could have come for this for Echeverry, and I'll be like, I get it. Look at Echeverry even at Leverkusen. My God, the cameras are following him and the football he's playing. Same way the rumors in the Man City training, they're saying Echeverry is a talented player. I get that. If Echeverry was here for 1 year and they come for that, we'd be like, yeah, we're selling you somebody who in Argentina at the higher rate. In Brazil, Savinho is not. Even Keke. Keke was more hyped than Savinho. That's how. Anyway, it is what it is. If the Man City board see that this Savinho guy might end up winning a Ballon d'Or and we have to be this difficult for him, maybe they're right. Maybe they're tired of the City fans blaming them for Parma. Maybe they are tired that we keep opening our mouths and blaming them for Parma. But anyway, let's
I
go
doubt
over.
that.
Yeah, let's go over.
Wait, you gotta
to
introduce the fraud.
what? What do you
Gotta
mean?
introduce
Introduce the fraud?
our new friend,
Yeah,
our new
wait.
fraud, Adam.
I have this. So obviously Thomas Frank says Destiny Udogi
Hey,
is in a
hey,
good.
hey, 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 hey! Like what Kelsey said. Where's my introduction?
We can't introduce you. Yeah,
You
waste
don't
of
get
time.
one. Frauds
Why
don't
should
get
we
introductions.
we don't introduce frauds here. What does I say? He says that Udogi is in a good place, but he's not gonna be there for this game. Also, as you can see, Thomas Frank says that Kulu is also off. He also say that Besuma will miss the game. Do you hear that? And obviously, you guys know about the long-term injuries in Dragusin and Madison, and Kota is also injured. So it's going to be a Spurs full of injuries. Of course, every time we look at these injuries with Spurs, we say, "Oh, this would be an easy game," but somehow we end up fumbling. But maybe this is just me, Kimber. I also said this last season. Maybe the fact that the players are new, Cherky doesn't care about Spurs. Tijani
Yeah.
doesn't care about Spurs. That's why we beat them, I think, last time. Because I said the same thing. I was like, I think we're going to beat them because some of these players don't care about Spurs. It's the KGBs, the Gundogan, somehow they had a mentality thing with Spurs. Somehow I don't get it. They had a mentality block. Obviously, our defender, Ruben Diaz, who also dropped stinkers against Spurs, is here. But but I don't get it. I think, Kim, I think it's a mentality thing with Spurs. I think that's why the new players last season didn't care. Did you see the new players when they came on? They didn't care. They played Spurs. They went 1v1 with Spurs, but I think Cherky and them want to give a damn that this is Spurs. I don't even think Haaland cares.
I think so too. I'm sure that they are that in regards to games tomorrow. I believe that. I think very much it's the mentality of the new players have no respect for the Spurs compared to our previous years, the senior players who have had a little bit of a doubt when it comes to Spurs because of our record with them. Yeah. So we'll see tomorrow. But yeah, I think that they will not care tomorrow and they will do what they have to do. But if it's one thing, I think I remember that I saw very much from the first game that I think will carry into this game too, was really the enthusiasm and the willing and the happiness and the joy they were having with in the Wolves games compared to the games last season, where they were look more like drained and tired. This season they look happy, and or at least the first game they looked really good and joyful.
Yeah, I think the older players are kind of feeding off the energy from these younger and newer, enthusiastic.
Definitely.
These are players who haven't won anything, so they're hungry, and they know if they come to City, they can win something. So they're just really excited to do it. And we were missing that last season. I think everyone was they just ran out of gas. They weren't,
winning it 4 years in a row plus the treble. I think they were drained. They needed a year off, I guess you can say, or a season off. One bad season. So I think that it will be.
Oh, we got Adam out of here. We kicked him out. We got rid of the fraud.
Yeah, Adam left. Yeah, so Kelsey, you want to do the comments yourself?
Yeah. So will I be staying up Friday night or I'm going to get up Saturday morning. I finished work at 10, so I'm just going to go straight to bed, and then I wake up at 4:30. 4:28 to be exact. Utopia possession city. Is that a City Extra tweet that this person's referencing? Utopia a possession. What? I'm guessing CX means City Extra, but I have no idea. Spurs is our daddy. Once they see the sky blue, they turn into prime Barcelona. No lies detected. That's real. I remember the Chelsea game, the season after UCL lost 1-0. I was in California, great state. Well, it used to be. Stayed up until the end to watch the game. Yeah, that's a good one.
I remember last
take the money and run. I like this. I like this mindset. Take the money and
run. Of course,
run away to Spain.
wait, Kimber, what were you about to say?
No, what I was about to say was it like if you take last season's home game against Spurs.
Oh, that was bad.
After they went up 1-0, we were done. We were already toast before we even started playing. But I mean, that was just like the team were barely fighting in that game. I remember.
That was bad.
And when we started to fight, it was way too late.
Because that was like everyone was on such an emotional high because it was Rodri's Ballon d'Or ceremony, and then they just
that was later, wasn't it?
Energy up then. I'm just like, what are we doing?
Yeah. No, I think our Spurs game last season at home was after the Ballon d'Or. I think.
No, we lost 4-0 to them on the night of Rodri's Ballon d'Or. The year before was that 3-3, where we had that like phantom Jack non-call or whatever and all that stuff. But
yeah, well,
I'm not convinced Jack was going to score, but everybody loved to whine about it, and I was like.
No, we got embarrassed. I think that was embarrassing. That was the most.
That was embarrassing.
That was bad, and I think that was the worst 4-0 I've ever seen. And because there was not even a chance of comeback in that game, and the players looked.
We didn't even try.
Yeah, they didn't.
That was all last season, though. Anytime we concede a goal, everyone's heads dropped, and it was just a mess. Yeah, during that awful stretch.
Yeah, that was the worst. My God, I remember that. Actually, I don't want to remember it, but I do, unfortunately. But I mean, nothing changed until towards the end of last season is when we started to wake up a little bit. But
yeah, new players, legs.
Of course,
that's all it was.
Yeah.
It was new players with legs.
Can I ask a question to you guys? And before we go do the lineup, so look at the stats of how we've suffered. So Pep says Rodri is back. But he wants Rodri to be consistent in training. He wants Rodri to show his potential. He knows Rodri is the best player in the world. That he jokes and says, I know that we elected a new player. I think he's talking about Yamal in the recent months. But he says, I don't have any doubt. I want him to be consistent. So would you be even giving Rodri minutes in these first games, or you leave him on the bench?
I think I'm leaving him on the
cameo.
bench.
Maybe a cameo for like 5 minutes, depending on how if we are way ahead. Let's say if we're up 3-0 and extra time is in, then maybe. But I doubt he will. I think.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I think Pep wants to make sure that he's 100% and not letting him in too early, so to be 100% sure that what happened in the World Cup is going to happen again.
That was poor player management. 4 games in 13 days straight off an ACL, just not not good management whatsoever. But what I'm nervous about is we're facing two really physical midfields coming up. João Palhinha, that guy is very physical, very dirty. I don't want him doing some like nasty, Rodri comes in and then he just tries to take him out. That'd be awful. And then also Baleba against Brighton. I'm a little nervous about that. I do agree that we probably should try to ease him in. I'm just nervous about the players we're playing against. Like, it would have been nice to play him against Wolves because I don't think they really offered that same kind of like physicality as these next two players are going to.
But I would.
Oh wait, keep
somebody thinks I should take the keys over from Pep. Oscar Bob, Turkey, and Foden would fucking cook.
There's an announcement.
I've seen that a cup game.
There's an announcement. Do you remember these frauds, Southampton? When people were going for Tyler. Is it Tyler Diblin, whatever his name
dribbling,
is?
Yeah. They said 100 million.
Now they've sold him for 40 million to Everton. What a bunch of frauds. To Everton. They have sold him to Everton for 40 million.
Wow.
Just there. Here we go. Just come in. You see, these
frauds.
Man United fans are pissed off, and other fans are pissed off from other teams saying top 6 teams came and you guys were quoting 100 million, 90 million. These guys are frauds. Guys, don't sell to Southampton. Don't sell to Southampton again.
Probably means Rodri. Okay.
What a bunch. What a bunch.
No.
Okay, another thing before we go to the lineups and other things says, so Pep Guardiola said Edison is not ruled out tomorrow. He's actually playing tomorrow. So
he can play. I wouldn't mind.
So he commented that the Brazilian.
I think Trafford during the start. I'd rather.
He says you make a decision after dinner.
Yeah, that to me screams Ederson starting. I don't think he deserves it, and I don't think his head's in the game. So that makes me really worried about tomorrow because we know how poor Ederson can be when he's not focused. Like that Al Hilal game, his head was not in the game at all, and he was terrible. I don't think we can afford that in this game.
Yeah, and by the way,
this will be his first game anyway since against Al Hilal anyway.
Yeah, it will be his first game. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway,
he's 2 feet out the door.
He wouldn't play him unless he was sure that he was going to stay for a while. So I don't think he's off to Galatasaray. If there was any chance that he was going to Galatasaray, he wouldn't play him.
That's true. I have a feeling that Galatasaray thing.
Fine, then I'll change my mind. I'll say play Ederson because I don't want to sign Donnarumma. I really don't.
I don't want him either.
I was about it yesterday, and now I'm firmly in the no.
I don't even know what was going on with that transfer. That transfer to the date of the day shocked me. So, guys, the game is going to be tomorrow at 12:30 for the people who live in the UK and people who live in Ireland. So we don't have to wake up at
1:30 for me, actually. 1:30 p.m. for me.
Look at that.
Great time.
So we don't have to wake up like the American frauds at 4 a.m.
Also, people in Asia Asia and Australia, they have brutal time. I think for them, it's normally in the middle of the night. Like every game is like 1 a.m. or 5 a.m. or something. Maybe somebody in the chat is from that part of the world and they can kind of give us some information.
Australia,
like they're terrible kickoffs in that part of the world.
Sometimes it depends on. I think for them, you have to remember that in Australia, they're 12 hours ahead of Norway, so they're 6 hours ahead of their. You have to get up at 4:30. I think they get it like 7 or 8:30 in the morning. I think in Australia.
That's a good time. Yeah, I've heard sometimes it's 9 p.m. at night. I think some of the games are 9 p.m. at night there. I don't. Yeah, when I went to those parts of the world, I wasn't watching a lot of football. I remember being in Thailand and watching games at like 9 or 10 at night. So I don't know.
Yeah, those are because they're in Thailand. They're 5 hours ahead of Europe.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah.
I remember when I was in Georgia earlier this year, they were like 2 or 3 hours. That was weird. It was like 9:30 kickoff or 10 p.m. kickoff. I was like, oh, this will take so long.
That's 3 hours. Because it's 3 hours between the West Coast and the East Coast. So
it is. So if you look at the results with Spurs, they're very confusing. As you can see, they beat us 1-0 in 2023, and we were the better team, to be honest, as a team. And then we drew 3-3 at the Etihad. An embarrassing game. Every game with Spurs has been embarrassing. Even sometimes when we win, it's not great. We win, but it's not like.
Oh, is this Crunk? Hey, Crunk.
Yeah, it is, Crunk. How you doing? Then 4-0 is the one.
Oh,
everybody.
1:30 for. Oh, and that must be afternoon for South Africa. That's a good time.
Yeah, 4-0 was where everybody cried. I think that's where everybody's heart was broken, and
Yeah.
we got laughed at. And then we beat them 1-0. But anyway,
Time
this
zone
one,
merchant.
this one matter. The only thing that matters for me is
Ugh.
I was about to look at this
The 9:30
Spurs
p.m. kickoff.
the Spurs team and say, look, I'm not scared of the Spurs team, but I'm scared of Thomas Frank, because Thomas Frank always seems to get one over Pep Guardiola somehow, all the time. So, what do you
Yeah, but
think came on
that
that?
was against. No, I think you're right in regards to when he was at Brentford. He did.
Yeah,
But
he
this
did.
is
Yeah.
Spurs, so it's not the same type of players, or not the same kind of players either.
Yeah, we might catch him at
So
a good time because he probably hasn't really had enough time with the team to like get them into the Thomas Frank style. So they
Yeah.
still might be a little chaotic and maybe not necessarily like know what they're supposed to be doing. So when we have to go play them later this season, they'll probably have it a lot more figured out.
But I don't think he's going to play. I don't think he's going to play Park the Bus either. Not necessarily.
Wait, is he
He
trying
might.
to
He
play?
might.
I
No,
mean,
he might.
I
He
think
might.
it's
He
gonna
might.
be a
He might play.
tough
He might park a
Patrick.
minibus, but not a big bus.
Patrick, I think it'll be a tough game, but I think we have the players there to win the game. The likes of Reinders, the likes of Turkey. I think we can win that game,
Yeah.
but it will be a
Okay.
tough game.
Okay, cool.
yeah, we have the firepower. It's a matter of playing them though.
Yeah. Well, he might.
Because
Who knows? He
either
might.
way,
He might start.
If Foden's on the bench as well as Turkey, one of them is always not going to be starting. So that's kind of a problem. And
But you can't
Marmoush,
start both of them at the same time either. He's
yes,
willing
I
to
was
start.
reading something
Sometimes
earlier. They
he's.
were like, "Oh, sorry, go ahead."
No. What I was going to say that Pep does sometimes, if he feels that the time is right or the setup is right, he will pay Holland and Marmoush at the same time. It just depends who we're playing against and how he thinks they will set up the other
Yeah.
team.
I don't think either of them should be on the bench. Like they're both on over 300K a week, so I don't know why either of them would be on the bench. And I was listening to something earlier. I forget what it was, a podcast or something, and they were like, "Oh, well, if Turkey's on the bench, it means we have firepower off the bench." And I'm like, I don't want him. I don't want a good bench. I want like a good starting 11. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he didn't come here to sit on a bench. So are we going to have Turkey wanting out next summer? Are we going to have Marmoush wanting out next summer?
I don't think so.
I'm kind of, that's where I start getting a little nervous.
I don't think so. Bernardo
You
will be
have to-
going, isn't it? Bernardo will be going then. So
Yeah, but
they're
he'll
not
be
gonna-
playing
Yeah.
all this year, and that might sour some of the players for next season. Are they really going to wait and be like, "Oh, well, I'll just wait till next season to play"?
Yeah,
Or
they will,
just
yeah,
be
they're under contract.
I'm tired. I don't
The
want to
thing
wait.
is, the thing is that Pep
Why piss
don't
him
care
off?
how much you make per week. He doesn't care if you make 300K a week. Oh well, too bad. Well, good for you. You're still sitting on the bench. He doesn't care.
Yeah, that's the thing about Pep. Yeah.
He's all about how you perform in practice, in training. As
Yeah,
long
but
as you give 100% and who we're playing up against.
Oh boy, I think some people are back, Pat.
Okay, so anyway, I'm going to go towards the lineup now. Big up to everybody, guys. Keep putting them likes up. We are going to finish in about a few minutes because I want you guys to be ready for the Chelsea game. So we are not going to hog the
Chelsea
Chelsea game
lose.
for you. Yeah.
So the
Chelsea-
chaos merchants aren't here, so there's no
Wait.
drama.
When is Chelsea playing?
They play at 8.
No. Who are they playing? They're
West
playing
Ham.
West Ham.
West
West Ham.
They're at West Ham, yeah.
West Ham away.
West Ham have been shit though. They've been poor. They've been bad.
They've had one.
I wanted to read
They
this
lost
comment
against.
though. I want to read this comment. Say Tottenham look good against PSG. That is true. Really good against Burnley. I think Thomas Frank is one of the best managers in the league. That is true. Tottenham look good against PSG, and that PSG side is
It's a
at
very
a
good side.
it is at a better place than the City side. They are at a better place. Not that they're a better team, but at a better place. Am I wrong to say that?
Yeah, in a way, because PSG barely won their last their first league game.
Yeah. So you think maybe they're
Well, they're
not
just
in?
coming back. They came back late though. I
Yeah,
don't think they're physically like warmed
PS
up, you know what I mean?
PSG was when PSG played Spurs, PSG was not. That was like their first game after time off. So
Well, go
they
for
took
it.
it as a, but it's. I was still surprised because I was sure they were going to lose. As the Spurs were up 2-0, and then of course the 5 minutes before the end of time, they were able to get it all together for them. So
Yeah,
I need
yeah,
to go
the
back to
bottom-
this comment here. It says City, they're going to park the bus and City struggle with low blocks. Not this season. Because like I
No.
said, if you want firepower against a low block, you throw Delku in there, you throw Marmouche in there, you throw Oscar Bob, you can throw Foden or Turkey and Holland. Like that, those are players that can, especially Turkey. Turkey is very good at unlocking low blocks, but he can't do it if he's benched. So
it's what. Well, I remember Judge Mo said it too. He says, with us, with City, and with Liverpool, we have the firepower. So yeah, you can park the bus, but you can never underestimate because we still have the firepower, and generally, 95% of the time we will score, except for last season. But that was the season
we
off.
didn't
So
score against Southampton's low block, and we didn't score against Crystal Palace's low block. But as long as you just have a little barrier,
yeah.
like for me, that's the double pivot of Rangers and Nico. As long as you have that, let the front five go, or front four, whatever. Let them go crazy, because then you have somebody there to collect the balls if you lose it.
Hey, Mr. Michael Jackson, let's start. Hey, Mr. Michael Jackson, let's do the lineup, man.
What are you hiring up for? Look, as if you've got shares in Chelsea. Okay, let's do the lineup, guys. Says we have good score. Okay, we have good goal scorers.
Kelsey, you know what Patrick is? Patrick is a Timu version of Michael Jackson.
Let's start the lineup. There was a question here about who starts at right back. Is it going to be Lewis or Nunes? We're going to talk about that in a few minutes. But let's start with the keeper. So keeper, since there's four of us, who are you voting for? I'm going for Trafford.
Well, I will go for Ederson. I just think I'm pretty sure it will be Ederson will be there anyway.
Kelsey, this is the one time where I'm agreeing with this Timu Michael Jackson, Patrick. Put Trafford in goal.
Michael Jackson.
Okay, so we're going for Trafford.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the lineup we want to see, right? Not the lineup we never. I feel like we never actually pick the lineup that we think Pep is going to play. That's what we want.
Because we want. It's good to have fantasy.
That's the one that we want.
This is what we want to see. I think Aït-Nouri is definitely starting at left back. I think that's a given.
Who?
Aït-Nouri at left back.
Yeah.
He has to because Yashko's still out. He's not.
Yeah,
he's not going to play. He's not even going to be in the roster.
But that's an easy one. I want us to answer the right back. Is it going to be Nunes or it's going to be Lewis?
I think it will be
Lewis.
I think it will be Nunes.
Because
if I tell you who I want, I think I would say I would prefer Walker 2 years ago. But
you're right. We have to deal with with Kudus. Oh dear.
Yeah, and you wouldn't like to.
Oh no, that's gonna be because does Kudus play on the right or the left? I don't remember.
He plays both sides.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's gonna be a nightmare because both of our fullbacks are not defenders.
Yeah, but people keep saying this, and
but if we have, but Diaz, we still have Diaz and Stones, too, in there.
Well, we'll just hope that we'll just keep riding the Stones health train for as long as we can.
Do you know what's happening? What's funny? People keep talking about our fullbacks, yet guess what? Frimpong and Kirkes got skinned. They were probably the best.
That's what I'm afraid of happening to us. Like,
we're not
going to easily do what Semenyo did to them.
No, and Nori is good. And Nori is not bad. He actually didn't get dribbled past, by the way. Yeah, so people keep underrating him, but Nori has been playing in the Wolves team that defends for their lives. The centre back pairing.
All the comments are saying Nunes.
Okay, the centre back pairing. I'm going for Akanji and Ake.
Akanji.
You're not putting
Diaz is definitely going to start.
You're not putting John Stones and Mr. Maya Jama.
No, I'm joking. I was joking. I was trying to see how people are going to react here.
I'm trying to freeze Akanji out, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets left at home.
Yeah, he's off to Galatasaray most likely.
I don't think so.
Well, I think they don't even because we're gonna have Rodri and Phil back in the squad. You can only take 20 players, so some players are gonna have to sit out. I would not be surprised if they tried to send Akanji a message by saying like you're not in our plans. That's how you kind of freeze them out.
I don't think Akanji gets frozen.
Here we go. Hey, team you, Michael.
He's not gonna.
This ain't the Community Shield, Brev.
What I was about to say, I was about to say that Pep loves Akanji, so people have to be careful. You won't be surprised if he starts playing this game.
Then why is he
Kelsey,
basically telling him to
Kelsey,
get
I
out?
hate,
you're a bad
I hate you.
influence.
I swear to God, Patrick, you have to stop using he. Pep loves this and this. I swear,
He
I hate
loves.
when you do.
He
No,
loves.
he. Oh God, I hate when you do that. It's
He
the
loves.
worst
I think he
part.
does, but
He loves them
Oh,
though.
here's a name we forgot to
Kim,
bring up.
Kim,
Does
Kim,
anybody
Kim,
think Kusanov maybe starts this game? Because
No.
remember how well he performed at Tottenham last season?
Yeah, but
Is
that's
that a
Tottenham.
possibility?
That's Tottenham with pace. This is not a pacey Spurs.
Kudus?
Yeah,
You
but
guys
come on.
pacey?
Come on. We the only guy we used to fear is Son, and he's not here. Thank God.
Trust me, we're gonna. Kudus is the replacement. Because Kudus
Yeah, but he's not.
has had some good games against us at West Ham.
But he's not enough because it used to be Kulu,
No.
Son, and Kane. But we can focus on Kudus. You can lock up Kudus, but Kulu, Son, and Kane was a problem.
What is it now? Cool. Solanke and Richarlison. Ugh.
Yeah. Well,
I would rather-
the Carlson is he's on and off. You never know.
Yeah, Richarlison, he's got his own game. Sometimes he can cause trouble when he's up
Yeah.
for it. He can cause trouble. But anyway, so what about the midfield?
I'm definitely starting Nico Gonzalez and Tijani Reinders after last week.
Yeah.
I think Nico stepped up and Tijani, wow. I can't stop
Yeah, definitely.
believing this guy.
He's going to start. He's for sure.
I think
he's there.
Tijani is like almost a guaranteed starter.
Yeah.
No, really, but anyway, I'm joking.
No, somebody wants Turkey, Reinders, and Nico.
I want to see Turkey,
Yeah.
but anyway,
Then put him in. This is our lineup. Who cares? I mean, we all know what's going to happen, but we could still just let's have our dreams.
we all know who's going to play. We know his name, but we don't want to mention.
We're not
going to
say it.
Who?
Like
I don't want
Beetlejuice.
to. I don't want to say his name at this point in time.
Grandpa Bernardo.
Well,
No,
He's not a-
are you seriously thinking that he's going to play Gundo in there? Really?
No, he said
No,
Bernardo.
Bernardo.
But yeah, he's the captain, so of course he's going to play.
That is true. Brandon Johnson is pretty pacey. That's facts. Tactical timeout.
You guys are talking about bums. I'm sorry. This is not the Spurs I fear. These are bums. You don't just talking about. I'm sorry. I don't want to be offensive.
Yeah,
They-
we're putting Turkey in there.
You know-
Vive
you know
la
what?
France! Vive la France!
That's why I'm saying if we fail with this Spurs, then we have a curse. Because this is, like what happened is Kane left and the Spurs went a bit down. Son left, it's gone down. Cooley's not there. Matson is not good there. We're playing the Spurs without Basuma. We're playing here now. We're playing with the backups. And if City
Yeah.
fell, Brennan Johnson and Kudus, I'm sorry, we have something wrong. I think even the City fans have to start thinking that is it a City curse thing now? Are we cursed with these guys?
The Thomas Frank curse. Remember
Yeah.
the bombs he got results against us with?
That means that what his Torres
but-
past agent must have put a voodoo on us.
I'm sorry,
From Spurs.
Tony and Mbeumo were not. Those are dangerous players. That Brentford team, I know. Even that DM, the guy from Nigeria, is very good. That Brentford
What
team.
are we clipping?
Nah,
What are we
you know what is
clipping?
it? That was embarrassing, Patrick. We got embarrassed here by
Cat toxic.
him,
Tell
yeah,
everyone.
with Thomas Frank, yeah, having what's his name players back that look like Professor Hamza's, like Professor Hamza.
It does, but Mbeumo troubles everybody. Mbeumo is a good player.
Yeah.
Do you know
I'm
the
not
reason why?
talking about Mbeumo. I'm talking about Wisa. He resembles Hamza.
He's
No,
on
Hamza with
strike.
that.
I don't think he's playing.
Wissa is a
He's
baller.
not.
And anyway, what I was about to say.
Oh, never mind. Wrong team. Sorry, it's not even on Spurs. What am I talking about?
Anyway, we do know that it's not gonna be Chirk, it's gonna be Bernardo, but we have to dream. What about left
We're gonna dream. So
left winger?
We'll
I
see.
might give you Mamosh because the only reason why
Yeah, that's
he's
what I was
definitely
gonna say.
starting this
the only
game.
reason why I'm playing Mamosh is because I think against Spurs you need people who can finish, so you need finishers. But knowing Pep
Erling
Guardiola,
Haaland is our striker.
Are you seriously? He's going to play Holland.
Yeah, you
And
got
Holland
to
will
play
be there.
Haaland.
You have to play Holland.
I'm
Are you
gonna
sure we
go
have
with
to
this
play?
He
guy.
wants. He's hungry.
I'm gonna put Oscar Bob on
Holland
there,
wants.
right?
Holland wants the golden ball. The gold foot again.
okay, so
He's
the
hungry.
right hand side
I'm putting Oscar Bob in there. I think
is
he's
he gonna
deserved
is he
it.
gonna
I
put
think
Foden?
he deserves
Bob.
another start.
He can put Foden also,
Yeah.
you know that, right? He can put Foden.
Well, he can start Bob and then sub Foden in. Or sub Doku in. That's fine. He can do that
This,
too.
this this Oscar Bob guy, I swear to God, better start scoring goals. Because if he doesn't score goals, I'll come after him like you guys came after Doku
We
and
got an
Savio.
assist. Do you get a complaint
No.
about assist? I
Nah,
love
this
assists.
no, this Oscar Bob guy better perform like Savio, better perform better than Savio and Doku. Because like
That,
all I keep
that
hearing,
shouldn't be that difficult because both of them have put up
that's
terrible
what
stats.
I'm saying. If he doesn't, we'll come on this channel with stats. If Savinho stays and Savinho and Doku perform better than Oscar Bob, you guys better come with a lawyer because we will because this kid has been dubbed. You know,
Someone's calling Doku the Belgian Liao.
you know what? Because they
I
have
will let-
they have already dubbed him something great before he's even done anything. They've dubbed him better than everybody. Somebody said, "Oh, I wouldn't even."
Wait, Patrick.
They say I wouldn't like
Patrick.
what?
Patrick, how long has your boy been here for? 3 seasons. Doku,
How
what has he
long,
done?
how long has Bob been here for?
Patrick, answer the question. How
Bob
long
has
has
played
Doku been
900
here
minutes for this club.
No, all
Now
I'm
he's playing
saying
like
is
1,000.
no, Adam.
No.
I'm going to repeat this. Okay, let's start afresh. This season,
Patrick,
no.
answer the
Let me finish
question.
this.
Oh,
No,
you
let me
can't do
finish.
that.
What's the best?
No, that question
Adam,
doesn't
what
make
was it?
sense.
20
All I'm
20?
saying,
What was
all
it?
I'm saying is, Adam, if this boy of yours, Oscar Bob, he plays a lot of games, I'll start counting them, and then I don't see anything better than Savio and Doku. We are gonna have a conversation because people are
Patrick,
dubbing him the best.
Patrick, I'm
That he's
saying
the
this
best.
on this live show right now, yeah. In the final third, yeah, I have more confidence in Bob
40
putting that ball in the back of
43
the
minutes.
net, yeah.
43 minutes.
Wait.
I'm gonna clip you.
Yes.
43
No,
minutes.
1
43
minute.
minutes.
I don't care. Say it, yeah. Clip
What
me
about
whatever
this,
you want,
Pat?
yeah. Patrick, in the final third,
I think he
if
only
it
had
comes
one,
to it,
but-
yeah. 1 minute. In the final third, if it comes to it, yeah, and there's a shot, I have more confidence in Bob, yeah, putting it in the back of the net than that headless chicken of yours, that boy.
We will see. We'll see. I am here. I am here for this. I'm here for the Oscar Bob. Somebody said he's a region
The
of
thing is-
Adam,
Ronaldinho.
you got a fan.
Well, you have to remember too, though, is the fact that Oscar Bob got off cheap last season. We were shit, and question is, would he actually have helped or done anything good last season too?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
I didn't think nobody were able to do anything for us last season, new
Yeah.
or old. So
Yeah.
I don't think it would have made a difference. So to me, this is Oscar Bob's season to prove that he's worked that he can do what he showed in the beginning of last season before he went off or got injured.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell people, that last season was just poor. And you know what makes me laugh? People keep calling Doku and Savio or that these guys are useless.
Yeah,
we had a winger.
I hate that. Yeah,
Let me bring you.
Savio
We
did
had
have 13 assists last season.
we had a winger, by the
Yeah.
way. We had a winger, by the way, who is. Oh, I don't even want to say the stats. We're going to laugh. Doku and Savio have watched him on stats, and he was here before Doku and Savio. I'm not going to mention the
Yeah.
winger's name. Let's move on out of respect. Big up to that winger. Because I'm just looking at his stats here. I'm laughing. This man had three. Oh my God. This man had 3 goals as the highest star rate. This is bad. Anyway, Savio, big up to Savio. 8 assists last season. So Oscar Bob better get more than 8. So Oscar Bob better get more than 8 assists.
He's already
And then
got one.
Okay, yeah,
or more than 8 or more than 10 goals.
and then wait, let me continue. Then
Patrick,
Doku
and that, what was it? And that dribble, wait 1 minute. And that dribble merchant, how many assists did he get last season?
6, and then in 2024 he got 8. So Oscar Bob better get
That is not
8 and
enough.
6. No, I'm just saying Oscar Bob better get more than that. If he doesn't, I want Adam and Kelster get lawyers because we're gonna cook. We're gonna cook.
Don't worry.
My cousin is a lawyer. I'm good.
I have one of my. Don't worry, and this is actually true facts. A friend of mine, actually knows Oscar Bob's father and mother very good, and actually trained Oscar Bob many years ago too, when he was a youngster. So yes,
And by the way,
we will let them know.
Yeah, and Oscar Bob is not on 2 assists; he's on 1 assist, by the way. So I don't know which one you're counting. I'm looking at his stats. So
I think they're counting the pre-assist, which doesn't actually statistically count.
Jesus, so I count the pre-assist, because if we count pre-assist, then Grealish had 20. But anyway, let's support all our players. Okay, we put in Oscar Bob tomorrow. Oscar Bob looks smooth. He looks smooth, but he has to be careful because as soon as Foden gets into form, I know who's playing. I know who's playing. Anyway, so that is the lineup. Does anybody have any issue with that lineup? I know, except that middle. We know who's going to play that middle, but let's pretend as if we. Let's pretend as if we
love
don't
this
know.
lineup. This is great.
It looks good. Absolutely looks good.
But this is a lineup for a team that parks the bus because Cherokee will look better in a team that parks the bus.
Yeah, but Spurs are not. But the Spurs are not a park the bus kind of team. They never park the bus.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's why I don't think that with Thomas Frank in there, he's not going to play the park the bus. The Spurs don't want him to play that way. He could do it with Brentford because of who they were and what the kind of team they were, and he would do that against the Big Six. He is now a Big Six team, so he can't really park the bus.
Okay, so they're gonna play open football like they did against PSG, or hopefully, because against PSG,
similar.
Because against PSG they were on the front foot at a point in time. They were like attacking. Yeah. If they do that against Haaland, one through ball by Cherokee, behind the line, you're done.
And all three of those midfielders that we have in there are capable of doing the through balls.
But that's why we need Ederson. Ederson can give Haaland another assist. Easy.
Yeah. Did you not watch the
Easy peasy.
game? Did you Trafford? He set up a goal, and the third goal that was all Trafford.
Yeah, that's one.
He played one game and he already created one goal. That's pretty good return on investment.
Well, we'll see.
We got two contradicting.
I think we're also over glaze in Trafford, but then we'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Hey, Patrick, there's a question. Hey, there's a question there. Put it up so everyone can answer it.
Where's Franken? Where is Franken gone? I think he went somewhere. Where is he gone? I think he left. He left Brentford. Franken is no longer in Brentford.
Franken is I think he's at Leverkusen now.
I hate that keeper. I hate
that guy too. I think he's at Leverkusen.
Franken, he used to
Echeverry can go tell him to.
Yeah, Franken would bend over for other teams, but as soon as it's City, you can't do anything. He
turns into prime Buffon, and you're like, get out of here.
Yeah,
the chat says he went to.
Okay, yeah, but Spurs would Spurs have a tendency of doing that when they play against us. They turn up to the prime of whoever team it is on the top of the world.
Why do they do that? Why do they do that? Do they have something personal? Is that something? Does Levy go to the dressing room and say, "I'm going to pay you extra money"? I think he does. I think he genuinely.
No, he just puts the voodoo curse on it, and then it's gone.
No, I don't know how true it is.
Maybe we should have started Flecking to be our number 2.
No. Patrick, I saw this thing on Twitter. I don't know how true it is. It could just be false, but apparently, for every time, say they beat a big like top 5 or top 6 team in the top half, they get a bonus. So that could be the reason why always perform like they've prime Juventus, prime AC Milan against us. I don't know how true that is, but.
Yeah, but it's always against us. They get slapped by Liverpool, though. They get slapped by other teams. It's always City. Like, it's always Man City. Trust me. I've watched them play against Arsenal, and they just fall apart.
They get slapped.
They just get... And you're like, where is that Spurs? Where is that spark? And Arsenal gives them chances, and
but the question... But it's just as... I would say, it's just as quick a question. Is it City who fall down or just can't get anything done when we play against Spurs? Or is it the Spurs that's turning into the prime team of the year?
That's a good question. I think it's also City mentality, because remember, we didn't score a goal until last year or 2 years ago. We never scored a goal at the Tottenham Hotspur's new stadium. So maybe it's our mentality.
Build us out.
It's a mix of two, I think.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, that's the show. Unless the guys have anything else to discuss.
Why no score predictions?
You predict, Adam. What's the score prediction? Oscar Bob 2 goals?
I said 3-2. I expect Haaland to score 1. Turkey would definitely, and without a shadow of a doubt, Reinders would definitely get on the scoring sheet.
Reinders, not Marmouche? Marmouche always scores at home, though.
Remember, no, Marmouche will score, but I think Reinders would definitely get on the scoring sheet. I said it against Wolves that he'll get on the scoring sheet, and then he's already got Look, it could be 4, but I'm still sticking with 3-2. I could see Spurs going up first, and then we come
I
back.
need this Tijani stuff because I've been glazing him nonstop, and so everyone's waiting for him to drop a stinker, or they're gonna come after me.
No, it's not. It's hard for Reinders to drop a stinker because even at he's New Zealand, right? When he's not New Zealand, the Netherlands, when he's dropping a stinker, they actually deploy him as a 10, and he's dangerous as a 10. The thing about some of these players is that dangerous everywhere on the pitch, so stinkers are rare. They will drop a stinker, but it will be a 6 out of 10 or a 7 out of 10. But I don't know, man. Reinders looks good. The only thing I'm thinking is I don't want to wish any injury on him, but what happens if he gets injured? Does that midfield go to shit or we change things? Reinders, let's say for instance he got injured. What do you do? Who switches into that midfield as a box to box?
You have that
and
it'll
probably be Bernardo, but I don't trust him to do it anymore.
I would say,
hey, don't worry, Patrick. Don't worry, you got the pensioner Gundogan on the bench.
Who?
I
said
you have that pensioner Gundogan.
I like this. This is a good shout.
You have to respect the treble-winning captain. So shoot your mouth. Anyway, what were you saying, Kim?
No, what I was going to say, I'm actually going to go on big and take a chance here, and I do believe that City does want true revenge. So I'm going for 4-0. Clean sheet.
It's about pride, though. Kim, you're right. It's about pride. I think if we get the opportunity, kill them. I think
who is a box to box is Nico G.
Yeah, Nico G is a box to box. Yeah, but obviously that depends. Oh, by the way, if Kovacic is back,
he's not back. He's already been ruled out.
If he comes back,
I would love to see. I would love to see something. If you remember the game that we played, it was Pep's second season, the 100-point time when we played Spurs at home. We beat. That was a beautiful game, and we beat them 4-0. No, 4-1 actually, because Kane got a goal at the end.
Do you remember that time when we beat them 4-2, but the Riyad Mahrez had to bail us
out? Oh God, masterclass! And the treble season.
Yeah, that was bad.
The treble season was awesome.
The title at halftime. I was like, we can't win the title now. We're down 2-0 to Spurs. We're never making
I hate that.
And Mahrez just took over.
I hate that team. Spurs, I don't get it. And do you know the mistakes we make against Spurs are so schoolboy? The mistakes you used to make at school as a football player. Like remember those two goals? We gave them the goals. We usually just gave them the goals. But anyway,
the curse all started. Actually, the curse truly started after they moved into their new stadium.
No Champions League though. Didn't decide with the
Bring
Champions
back White Hart Lane.
Yeah. We always used to beat them at White Hart Lane, but after they moved into the stadium to their new stadium, that's when the curse started.
Yeah, it did.
But thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. We'll do a reaction for the game. There's no watch along because Kelkster has been lazy to wake up at 4 a.m. even though she's got so many coffee machines in her house. But anyway,
I also don't want to do it by myself, and everybody's doing like Mateus is at the game, Pat is busy.
I know. I am going to. I just hear.
I don't want to stream with Adam.
That's my bus time. Yeah, Adam you can stream because Adam will be busy. Like talking in the background, making noise.
No. Anyways, me. I'm going out. I'm doing something. So I'll just watch it on my phone.
We'll do it.
No, but the fact I would
6 a.m.
I would do it with you, Kel. I would do it with you, except for the fact that I'm just going to be mute. I'm not going to talk and say anything because I'm too busy watching the game.
Okay, I'll see you guys.
Wait, Kelster, I got someone for you who you can do it with. 2 people. Yeah, one that walking Malteser Hamza, and the other one.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Oh God.
Even though I've been behaving and I've been kind to him. Yesterday
he's not gonna be there. Yeah. I think he's gonna be at work. He's gonna be at work.
Yeah.
Mateus is going to the game.
No, I'm not talking about Mateus.
Okay.
I'm talking about Kevin. Yeah, I'm talking about that midget Kevin.
I'm taking a break. You are not going to see me here for a long time, but I will be around.
Wins tackles! Perfect end to a perfect day. Manchester City 4, Manchester United 1. Oh, what a hedge! Oh, that's electrifying!
Hat-trick hunting, trick getting. Still the appetite is there for more. Oh, it is sensational!